Hey guys, welcome to Bite Me, a Truthful Groomer Podcast. I'm Brooke, and I'm here to express all of our grievances. Hope you guys are all doing well this new year, 2021. It's really something, isn't it? We made it. We made it a year of the pandemic. We made it 4 years of Trump. My God, what is coming next? I hate to even ask. I bet you guys do too. I told myself that I was going to be more intentional with the episodes from now on. The first 7 were sort of a run. They were, you want to have something for your viewers to binge listen to. And so those were kind of thrown together. Hopefully you enjoyed them. If not, you can let me know what you liked, what you didn't like, what you want to see, what you don't want to see. We've got a discussion forum over on the website. For this show in particular, we're going to be talking about the truth about a new year and the expectations that come along with that. I personally felt, I don't want to say a rebirth, but definitely a big relief when January 1st hit. Wasn't that great? We all woke up and there was no pandemic and world peace. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. Fuck, it would have been nice. But no, what we did wake up to is the realization that, okay, now the hard work can really begin, and it'll begin again on January 6th, and it will commence on January 20th when we finally do have a new president inaugurated and we can start and stop looking at Fox News all the time and all the other news stations and figuring out who's telling the truth, who's lying, who can we believe. We can start the year with a new set of expectations and hopefully a new reality. And then we can manage those expectations versus reality. And we're going to come full circle with that in this episode, or we're going to try. We're going to discuss it. I don't know that we'll come full circle. I don't know that any of my stuff ever comes full circle, but I sure do try to get the point across. And it sounds like you guys are smelling what I'm stepping in. So here we go. So as we move into the new year, after the worst year of our entire lives, and I don't think a lot of people would challenge me on that. We beg the question, will anything be different? Is the virus going away? Is the government going to step up? We know that's not realistic to assume that overnight the world shifts course from reality, and yet we hold on to hope because we're humans. And what's the alternative? I think that we hold on so that we have something to live for. And life is beautiful and we are having the human experience, but man, it sure does get hard. I know I struggle personally with that. It's like, what are we really holding on to here? What if we just let it go? Living is suffering. So why do we stay? Well, we're having this human experience. I think that human experience and happiness don't necessarily go hand in hand. To want to be happy is a choice. To want to keep living is a choice. To want to live a certain way is a choice. But when we talk about living a certain way, one way to manage your happiness is apparently to have low expectations. There's an American psychologist named Barry Schwartz. You can Google him. He's on Wikipedia as well. He says that the key to happiness is low expectations. It's kind of a sad realization, really. I don't know that I like that. I think it's accurate, but I don't know that I'm comfortable with it. A friend and I commiserated over this recently, and we talked about when did it become unrealistic to have any expectations, not just to have low expectations, but to have any. That you can't expect a call back from somebody, that you can't expect a door to be open for you if your hands are full. You can't expect that you can help your neighbor or that they can help you. I mean, where did it end and begin that no expectations of all could be? I mean, have we set the bar so low for ourselves that every situation we go in expecting nothing, even of our own governments? Shouldn't we expect our government to take care of us? Shouldn't we expect that we all have this expectation and that if it's not being met, we all come to fight the forces that be to make sure that it's enacted? I don't know. I don't know when we set the bar so low like that, but it's truly disappointing. I mean, we put these people in power thinking that we will be allegiant to them and they to us. I don't know how to continue to be allegiant to a government that isn't allegiant to me, that isn't allegiant to a nation. For a long time, I really put into practice this quote. It's a Chinese proverb. It says, the prosperity of a nation is everyone's responsibility. Isn't that true? Shouldn't we all be responsible? Does anyone need 7 yachts? I think I talked about this in a prior podcast, that past a certain point, there are studies that show that having more money does not necessitate happiness. Having 7 yachts, to a point you need money, to a point you need shelter, you need food, you need to be comfortable, you need to be warm, but having more money past a certain point, once you're comfortable to live, does not necessitate that you will be any happier. I think somebody ought to bring that to Jeff Bezos' attention. I don't think it's too much to ask that we have the expectation that we will be law-abiding citizens and allegiant to our nation, and that the nation and the government of that nation be allegiant to us. I don't think it's too much to ask that we all have a living fair wage or even a monthly income. I don't think it's too much to ask that we ask the government to fix these things for us, because currently the nation is suffering. But that's just me. Maybe some people have lower expectations than that. If you like this episode and you want to see more and talk about more, you can head over to the Truthful Groomer website. I've also got a link tree in the bio of my TikTok, and as always, you can check me out on Twitter and Insta, and be sure to join the pack for more one-on-one conversation with me on our patrons-only Facebook group page. To conclude, I hope that you guys will think about what I said. I hope that going forward, you will hold yourself responsible for the prosperity of our nation. I know that there's situations that make us uncomfortable and that we don't necessarily want to speak out about the truth. But if not now, when? If not you or me, then who? There's a lot of people I know in my own state that become very concerned for their livelihood, because in the red states, it can be threatened, your job, even your own personal freedom. But I think if we don't fix it now, we're going to see intense oppression even more so in the future. I think it's time for us to take it upon ourselves, like not just put it on the Gen Z, but the millennials and the Gen X's too, to come and join forces and really start this new year with the expectation that even if it's slow progress, there will be some progress. I think that's what a new year can really mean for all of us. I really enjoy you guys' patronage. I've said before, I don't know why you follow me, but I do. I will keep talking and speaking about the truths until someone shuts me up. I swear to God, I'm going to be shot one day. But until that time comes, I hope to inspire you guys to do the same, because, again, the time is now. So go into this new year as a mighty force, knowing that you're going to do good for change and that you are capable of doing it, and that we fight the battle together. Total solidarity, man. I'm right there with you.